The fun thing is that you get an extra day. Today is an extra day, okay? Because this is only the 30th, not the 1st. So I wrote down here, there are 20 work days until the Superstar Retreat. Write that down. Including today, there are 20 work days until the Superstar Retreat. So I wanted you to kind of think about this as we go into these 20 work days, and we need to determine, why do you do this? Why do we get up in the morning? Why do we get on the phones? Why do we do this? Question A. And question B, who do I do this for? Why do I do it, and who do I do this for? Why do I do it, and who do I do this for? Once we determine that, then I think we need to focus in for the next 20 days on what are my goals? Because we're going to be, the last week of this month, we're going to be at a Superstar Retreat. Actually, Superstar Retreat goes to August 1st. So we're actually going to start a new month while we're at the Superstar Retreat. So the question is, for the next 20 work days, what do I want to accomplish? If I need this for that, if I'm doing this for those people, then what is it that I need to do? So write this question down. How many sales do I want to do this month? How many sales do I want to do this month? How many listings do I want to take? How many buyer-controlled transactions or buyer sales do I want to be involved in? Next question is, how will achieving those goals improve my life? Now, maybe it won't improve it in the month of July directly, but because of the activities, because of the sales, because of the listings taken, you're going to have a better August, September, October, maybe even a better Christmas. Because, ladies and gentlemen, write this down. Christmas is coming. It's coming. And the activities that you put forth today, tomorrow, and the next 20 work days, you're going to see those results probably in the last quarter of this year in terms of money in your pocket, just in terms of the way how our business works. So Christmas is coming, and it's getting very close. So how will achieving the goal for this month improve my life? And you need to be as specific as you can. If I take this many listings and I make this many sales, it's going to get this much money. This much money is going to be able to provide for my family this and that. Whatever those things are for you. So I wrote down some thoughts on what we need to do to work on this month's plan, and to be as specific as we possibly can and as focused as we possibly can. Now, who here, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being absolute handle and control on it, 1 being, I think I know something about it, has a complete handle, scale 1 to 10, on your past client and sphere? Complete handle. Perfect. So we're talking about the right subject, right? Okay. So I think the plan for the next 20 days finally should look like this, so that next month in August, when I have this conversation with you, I can have half of you say, okay, I'm on track. It's happening. I'm moving. It's moving. Things are going on. Because I'm here to tell you, your next few transactions are in your past client and sphere base. That's exactly where they are. Especially those of you that don't have complete control of it. So I wrote down here, the first thing you need to do, and you need to do this right away, is determine how many complete PLAS client and sphere you have in your base. Finally, today, tomorrow, count them. And when I say complete, I'm talking about how many with addresses, mailing addresses, with email addresses and cell phone numbers. How many complete ones do I have? 4, 5, 8, 10, 50, 500, whatever it is. Finally, today, tomorrow, count those suckers. And then establish, right below that, how many you have with email addresses only. How many of those do you have? And then the next group is how many with cell phone numbers only. So now we have a picture of how many PAS client and sphere we have. Is there anybody here that can't do that? Are you guys on the same page with me? Are we in a food coma yet? All right, so here's what you're going to do. In the next 20 work days, between now and the Superstar Retreat, here's what I want you to do. I want you to send 3 emails to your PAS clients over the next 3 to 4 weeks. 3 emails, 1 a week. Okay, that's a job that you need to do. I don't care if you're sending them to 50 people, 5 people, 500 people. Everyone should get an email from you. And it's real simple. We already send you an email every week. Copy and paste it and send it out, okay? Do that to all the email addresses that you have, number 1. Number 2, send 1 set of snail mail postcards to every person you have a mailing address to. Now, you don't have a mailing address for all 500 people. You just don't. But whoever you have in there, send them some kind of a piece of snail mail, something just listed or just sold. And we have this system called Corefax that we're unfolding every day with certain people in the office, and it's getting more and more. But it's a real simple system. It's not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive. It's very professional. You can load your PAS client and sphere addresses into it and zip it out, put your credit card in, boom, boom, it's done. You send out a nice personal card with your picture on it, your information on it, it's no big deal. If you have any questions on it, our IT guys will help you set that up, okay? But you've got to do that in the next 20 days. Everybody with me on this one? Yes. Okay, just shake your head, yes. You're killing me on this. Finally, we've got to get this done if we want to supercharge the second half, finally. And then the third thing is you need to call as many people as you possibly can. I want you to make 10 contacts per work day and talk to 10 people in your PAS client and sphere every work day. So I wrote down here, if there are 20 work days and you contact 10 each work day, that means you'll have talked to 200 people in the next 20 work days. Everybody with me? Yeah. Now, some of you have more cell phone numbers than that, and some of you don't. But whatever it is, start doing it. Get to the 200 at least before the 20 days is up. Now, here's this. Listen to this. We want you to call the PAS client and sphere, and you're going to do that 20 per day, 10 contacts a day for 20 days. Write down, that's 200 people. You're going to send 1 mail contact to at least those 200. It might be 300 people. You're going to send 3 email contacts. So basically, in your core, hopefully you'll have touched your PAS client and sphere in the next 20 work days 4 times. Now let me ask you guys a question. If you're touching your PAS client and sphere on a very regular basis right now, we are in the summer season. We're in the season where people tend to start thinking about buying and selling property, if you're touching them that much right now, is that going to carry you through the balance of the year, yes or no?
Yeah.
It's going to help, it's going to jumpstart it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. We want to supercharge the second half. And there's no better way to supercharge the second half than by focusing ourselves on our past client and sphere. Most of your business comes from past client and sphere at the end of the year. So if you can add 1, 2, 3, 5, 12 more transactions between now and the end of the year, would that be better or worse? Yes or no?
Better.
Better, right?
Yes.
Ugh. But Neo, what do I say? I haven't talked to him for a long time. Anyone here familiar with the past client and sphere of influence script? The hot market script? You guys familiar with it? Diane, you know that one? Good. Use it! Use it! We have all the cities that are in most of your neighborhoods, whether it's in the San Gabriel Valley, the Inland Empire, or in Orange County. Every single month, we give you a list of what's going on in that area. You know, did you know, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, that in Aliso Viejo, last month, there were 48 homes that actually closed escrow. And the really good news is that 22 of those sold at or above list price. Did you know that was going on? What a great conversation to have with your past client sphere. We have that information in Corona, we have that information in Orange County, we have that information in El Monte, we have that information in Buena Park, we have that information in Diamond Bar, we have it in all the areas you do business. Just get a copy of that sheet. You guys with me on this?
Yes.
Say, good. Whew. Then, write this down. In the next 20 work days, you need to go to 1 phone blitz per week. 1 phone blitz per week. Now, you now have a phone blitz in Covina, Walnut, Irvine, and Brea. Brea's is Thursday. It's starting, that's the first one this Thursday. We have Irvine tomorrow. You have Covina on Wednesday, and you had Walnut today. 1 a week. Focus, consistency, calling your past client and sphere, talking to the leads that you generate outdoor knocking so that you can set appointments. And I wrote down here, preview 5, oh boy, there we go again. Shoot, that P word. Preview 5 properties per work day, 5 days a week. Preview 5 properties. In whatever city, I don't care. Whatever city you choose. Those of you that have been previewing and seeing 75 to 100 homes a week, is that helping you in the business, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, that's 12 of you. Good job. It does help, right?
Yes.
You feel more comfortable, more confident. When you meet a client in the streets, you know what to talk about. Client says, how's the market? Market's terrific. How do you, well, you know, they have any 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on a cul-de-sac with a tile roof? You'll know about them, won't you? You've probably seen a half a dozen of them. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you don't have to go back to the computer and say, well, let me look it up for you. That's the most lame thing we as real estate agents can do on a first contact. Let me go search it for you. You don't want to say that. You want to say, yeah, I've seen 3 houses that match that. Now, they may not be exactly what you want, but let's go take a look at them. Can we do that this afternoon at 4, or would 6 o'clock be better? And let's show you what's on the market. And if you like it, great. If you don't like it, then we can see what else we can show you. Rather than, well, let me go back to the office. Well, let me see what's available. And we look for the 3 bedrooms and the 2 baths, and we look for the cul-de-sac, because you haven't looked. Now, you're saying to me, yeah, but I can see the pictures. Those of you that preview are looking at the pictures the same?
No.
What'd you say, Chris?
Way different.
Way different. Javier? Completely different experience. Debbie, completely different experience. You guys, completely different experience. You look at pictures, you're seeing pictures. Pictures are great, but it's not looking at the property in 3D, on the street. It's just not. Do that for yourselves. And then I wrote down here, go to 5 expireds a day, 5 days a week at the door. 5 expireds a day, 5 days a week at the door. And while you're at the door knock 10 properties around each one. Because the truth is, that's really where the business is today. So here's a question. Will you agree with me that if you do these activities we lined out, that you'll do business?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes or yes?
Yes.
All right. You will take listings. You'll do buyer-sided deals. You'll have listings that sell. Then what do we need to do? We need to learn how to overcome some objections. We need to learn how to work on our scripts and dialogues. We need to come to the advanced script classes. So we helped you there too. So instead of doing 1 advanced script class a week, we're doing 3. Okay? So right after this meeting, we'll go right into an advanced script class. Hopefully you guys will stick around. We'll go into the next class. We do an advanced script class in Irvine tomorrow, and we'll do an advanced script class in Brea on Thursday, and Dave does an objection handling class for half an hour in Irvine on Wednesday. Excuse me, in Covina on Wednesdays. Our job is to help support you. Our job is to help give you the opportunities. Our job is to help supercharge you into the second half so that you have a much better second half than you did the first half. And for a lot of you, the first half was decent. Not phenomenal, but decent. In some cases, a little bit ahead of schedule. But for some of you, not quite as good. We want to supercharge. Think about this. What if you doubled in the second half what you did in the first half? Would that be good or bad?
Great.
Good or bad?
Good.
It's still out for a vote. I wrote down here, you are a mirror of your influences. You and I are a mirror of our influences. If you want to know how to create a positive change in your life, you should consider thinking about the major influences in your life. The books you read. Here's a question. Are you reading or not reading? Did you know that most people, when they graduate high school, well, let's back up. Most people, when they graduate college, almost never read, except for some kind of a pleasure book that they might be a Daniel Steele thing or something. Pocketbook. Do you know that? You know? It's true. It's a true story. What are you doing to pour good, powerful thoughts in your head, whether they're real estate related, whether they're spiritual related, whether they're finance related, whether they're business related, whether they're some other field related? Most of us don't do that. The books you read, as well as the type of people you interact with, all influences the values and shape you. There's 68,000 real estate agents in this marketplace. Marketplace meaning in the Carrots area, okay? In my opinion, I don't think there's another place that anyone should be except in this kind of an environment, because it's like-minded people going in a like-minded direction. And yet, there's only 200 of you. Why? Ideas? Why? Because, why do you think? When you're here, you're next to like-minded people, okay? You're like-minded people. They have goals, they have dreams, they work on the goals, they work on the dreams, they work on their scripts, they work on their dialogues, they're moving to their next level. When that happens, other people don't like, that makes some people very uncomfortable, okay? Very uncomfortable. Because what happens is if you're growing and going to your next level, whatever that means, and somebody else isn't, then you're kind of exposing their spots. Get it? Well, people don't, my ego wants to protect me from that. It doesn't want to be damaged. So therefore, I wouldn't put myself in this environment. Give yourselves a huge round of applause because you're putting yourself in this kind of an environment that encourage you to grow and go to your next level. Give yourselves a round of applause. This is not self-serving, this is about you. Because you took the challenge. You took the risk. You're exposing yourself to positive and incredible influences that help you move to the next level. It's amazing. I wrote down here, if you hang out with a group of positive-minded individuals who believe in taking responsibility for their lives, you will be more inclined to grow in a positive direction. You just do. Think about this. Ask yourselves the following questions. What kind of a person do I want to be? What kind of a person do I want to be? I'll send this to you if you want a copy of this. What is the ideal self I'd like to become? And what qualities would I like to possess? Who do I want to be? What qualities do I want to possess? Who are the 5 people I know who embody those qualities? Who are the 5 people in my life that I've been exposed to some way, shape, or form that embody some or all of those qualities? Who are the 5 people I spend most of my time with? Do those 5 people match who I want to become in the future? Do they elevate me or do they bring me down? Are my friends proactive? Do they strive to make a contribution somewhere? Or are they strictly interested in their own success and they don't reach out to assist others? Plato said people are like earth, like the earth that we plant things in, the earth. They can either nourish you and help you grow. The earth nourishes and helps you grow as a person, or it can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. My favorite saying is in life, you are either an example or you're a warning. You're either an example or you're a warning. You're either an example or a warning. I wrote down, let's get much more serious about our business in the second half. Life is serious and we need to be serious. We need to have fun when it's fun time, and we need to be serious when it's serious time. We have 20 work days. Let's focus on running through the finish line of the 20 work days. Let's not worry about the end of the year now. Let's just focus on these 20 work days. My thought is to walk into the Superstar Retreat as a real winner, a person who set goals and achieved them. Now, what do I mean by that? Set goals and achieve them. I wrote down here, you cannot ensure that you will do all the sales and listings that we lined out. You wrote a goal down. You said, I'm going to do X sales, and I'm going to take X listings, right? Didn't we do that in the beginning?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Jeez, tough group today. We wrote that down. I'm going to take this many listings and I'm going to make this many sales. We also wrote down that I'm going to do these activities. I'm going to see this many doors. I'm going to knock on this many doors. I'm going to go see this many expireds. Now, what I wrote down here is, you cannot ensure that you will do all the sales and listings that you would like to do. You can't ensure that. However, you have total control. This is the key here. You have total control over the number of days you will work. Yes or no?
Yes.
You have total control over the number of contacts you will make during those days. Yes or no?
Yes.
I wrote down the number of people that you talk to, past client sphere. You have total control over the number of those people that you will talk to each day and for the cumulative 20 work days. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you have control over the number of hours you practice your scripts?
Yes.
Do you have the total control over the number of expired doors that you'll visit? You may not meet the people, but you have total control over the doors you visit. Yes or no?
Yes.
And you have total control over the number of properties that you will preview at any given time.
Yes.
If that's the case, then you have an opportunity here. I want you to think about this. Goals are my destination. My business plan is my map. My skills are my vehicle. My discipline is my fuel. My commitment is my attitude that says no matter what the road looks like, I will get to my destination. I wrote down here there are two types of people in this world. There's those who keep commitments and those who make commitments. The question I ask you is, which one will you be? A keeper of a commitment or a maker of commitments that don't get kept? Now let's go out and absolutely focus on working on making this the best 20 work days we've ever done. Thank you.